Hi, welcome back to Fahrlingo, and I'm here today with Pap and hello, have I told
Bart, yeah. It's okay.
Spent the whole time with him driving, and I still can't pronounce it perfectly. When did we have the exam?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Today we just want to drive again his exam route. You can find everything on the map too later. We'll put it in the link below. But yeah, let's start. Do you remember which question we have asked, or the examiner has asked?
Yes, I do remember. So he asked me first about the two signs on the dashboard.
Yeah, that was
motor.
like when you had to switch on the ignition. Yeah, let's do this. Which one did he ask?
So he asked for this motor sign.
Yeah, okay.
And then for parking brakes, handbremse.
Exactly, the handbrake. Yeah. Yes, that was the first question. What else he asked?
The second question was about would you use the fog lights?
Yes, okay. When you use the fog lights, you know it already. Yeah, when it's foggy, obviously, and if the visibility is below
50 meters.
Damn, he knows it. All right, cool. If you like, you can have a quick look into the ebook. I just put it right now into the screen. There you have the most common technical question. You can get it for free via email. All right, then I would say let's start, or?
All right.
Good, and blind spot check. Awesome. Okay, I will make a little bit more, how do you say, air condition, then we're not dying here inside. Okay, how fast are you allowed to drive here?
30.
Good, exactly. As I'm always saying, you're allowed to drive 3 more, what we're doing right now, or 3 less. Just be aware that you don't speed up too much, or in case you drive a little bit faster, if you later, how you say, reduce a bit, it's totally fine. You should not constantly drive 36 or 37, yes? How do you felt that day when you had exam?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous. I think that should be obvious. I mean, you should be nervous before the exam, I would say.
Yes.
And yeah, I would say like the night before or in the evening we had one last class, and after that I just shut down everything. I went to sleep. I got up in the morning. I came for the exam with a blank mind, I would say.
Yeah, you had your ID with you. That's always important, yeah, because they want to see that you that it's you, that you're not sending your twin brother.
Right.
And yeah, just have a good rest before.
Exactly, yeah. Just stick to the basics. So that's what I was telling myself, and then that's what I did during the exam itself.
Yeah.
No experiments.
Exactly. Not driving over a red like the car in front of us before, yeah? And I think I was talking with the examiner. Was it okay for you, or you prefer to have it silent? What would you recommend?
To be frank, I didn't notice that much because my focus was
on the road
and the signs and signals and the traffic around me. Yeah, so for me, I think it was okay.
All right. As well, what I would always recommend, you're the client at the end, yeah? You're paying for the examiner as well, and if normally the teacher is talking with the examiner with the reason maybe to distract a little bit the examiner, maybe as well give you the feeling that you're not under how you say, under the eyes of the examiner, and it's a nice calm situation inside of the car, more friendly. That's why we talk with the examiner. However, if you feel that you can't concentrate, you can always say, is it possible to be quiet? And it's not polite in Germany, yeah? You don't have to worry nothing, just say it, and then your teacher and the examiner will be quiet and you can concentrate better if that happens. Huh? All right, what is coming ahead of us?
Autobahn.
Yes, exactly. We actually drove directly to highway, or?
Yes. That was the first task, I would say.
First task, exactly. So, good. Always be careful that we don't drive too fast. And then, wir fahren weiter nach Wiesbaden.
Yeah, that's the favorite question of the examiners in Frankfurt.
Yes, that's the most common and most difficult one. So let's see how you're doing it. First, he has to check if it's free and wait until the solid line is over, and then he can switch one lane. But now we're at Basel, and Wiesbaden is one lane more, so he's doing nicely. Again, the blind spot check, and be aware, you're too fast right now. Yeah, there was the 80 sign. It's too fast. So let's concentrate again. We have to re-enter. Slow a bit down. And then check. Okay. Good. Keep in mind, when you have to do it, there is an 80 sign. If you speed up a little bit more, it's no problem actually. Yeah, if you drive around 90, they won't say nothing because it's really tough in that moment, but 100 would be too much.
Yeah.
I think actually something similar happened to an exam when you were driving quite fast.
Yes, I think I entered a little bit fast.
Yeah. If the rest is okay and it is not a major mistake, it's okay. It's very interesting. Some people drive very slow in exam, and some other people like tend to really pull down gas, and that's my path. Okay, but how fast can you drive now?
So I can drive 100, 120.
Yes, or even 120. Yeah, that would be the required speed. So let's just have an eye if they want to merge out, but if they don't, then it's okay. You can even overtake as well. Therefore, you check the back mirror. Nice. Now the Audi is quite fast. Better stay here. All right. Always have twice. Check twice, that you can measure the speed. If you just check one time, now it's possible. Yeah, this one is not that fast. But if you just, check one time, then you see he's far away, but you have no feeling how fast he actually is. Yeah.
Right.
So it's better to look like twice in the back mirror, and then you get a feeling how close he got in the meantime, and then you can decide if you switch out or not. Yeah. Right.
Now we are in the fast lane, and
let's try to get one back because I want to get out. Is it possible to return back to the right?
I don't think so.
Yes, you
slow
can.
down.
A little bit. Good. Yes. And change one. Good. And then please, wir fahren nach Eschborn. Okay. Good. Switch one lane. And one more. Okay. All right. You can stay in this lane. Be aware, after driving highway, it feels slower than you actually are. Yeah. So brake a little bit more. Yes. And then we're safe. Okay. An der nächsten Ampel fahren wir rechts. Yes, and it's clever already to brake before, and now let it roll, release the brake. And now while it's rolling, you can easily spot if there's a pedestrian walking over the crossroad. Good. And then we have the giveaway sign. So, but we're actually having our own lane, yeah, so that was quite nice. All right. And we're now in Eschborn, or? Yes. You're working here in Eschborn or inside Frankfurt?
No. I actually work fully remote.
You work fully remote, yes. Yes, that's my dream, but it's a little bit difficult.
Oh, yes.
What are you focusing right now? Just to ask. What are the important things here?
So looking at the traffic signs, then
what is the important traffic sign here?
So this is like I have a priority here.
Exactly, we are on a priority road. Yeah, the DHL car. And if you spot more far away, what do you see?
So I see. So there's one more priority sign. Then after that we have a pedestrian sign. And giveaway or roundabout.
Yes, the roundabout. So we have to do first things first, check that there was no bicycle because the bicycle line ended. And then we first check that all pedestrians have gone. Alright, then you go to the roundabout and don't indicate entering but leaving. Let's leave the first. Good, nice blind spot check. You have to do the blind spot check before you leave and check that there are no pedestrians at the zebra crossing, yes? We have priority, you can go ahead because it's a lowered curbstone, yes? Yeah, Right, nice, because we drive a little bit out and then stop, indicating that you don't get confused. Stay on the right hand side. Yes, here, but it's red.
Yeah.
Exactly. Doesn't matter, you have passed already exam, so relax.
No, I just remembered from the exam route. So on that day we did not have the red sign here. It was
it was green. Okay,
green,
good.
yeah.
Thanks God. Okay, yeah, it's red, so we have to stay on the right. And actually it's in construction. So right now we have red and the coming traffic has green. Later we will have green now. Exactly. You indicate, blind spot check.
Oops, sorry.
Exactly. And now no incoming traffic will come because they will have red. Yes? So it's a temporary stuff. The important thing here is when you return, you have to check the mirrors, indicate, and check the blind spot before you go. We can already start. And blind spot check. Good. Alright, and let's go straight ahead. That was good. Alright, yes. Bus is away. And how fast can we drive?
Yeah, we can do 50.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, you can drive a bit faster. However, in front we see already the zebra crossing. Now, if it's good visible, you don't have to slow down that much. No one's there, then you can go ahead. And this tiny road, have you seen it in exam?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you had priority, that's why for that it was not necessary. When we were driving, I thought hopefully he sees it, and then I saw finally the priority sign and I say, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, it was my first time that we were driving here. I have never been there before as well. Yes. Okay, an der nächsten Kreuzung links. Blind spot check before you go. You did it already, but now makes more sense that you do it sharply after turning. Nice. That looks great. Okay. And here we are passing at Deutsche Bank. We go straight ahead. However, after that road, who has priority here?
So we are on the priority road.
Exactly. And I think after that we did the emergency braking. Okay. So let's go ahead here. You doesn't have to look because we have all three. Das heißt, wir machen die Gefahrbremsung. How fast do you have to drive?
30.
Right, now he's checking, or I'm checking. And I shout, stop! Very good. Okay, now I'm always recommending it. After doing it, take a deep breath. So take your time and then check first back mirror, left mirror, indicator to the left. Yes, and blind spot check, and we can go over again. Perfect. That was great. All right, let's go ahead. In case a car would show up like now at the end, then it might be that your teacher will say, hey, I'm sorry, we can't do it here. Wir können es nicht hier machen. And then you will go ahead and the examiner will find another spot. Okay. Yeah, carefully. Some people might dart out like this. Truck is so funny. It's like sometimes you get a feeling as a teacher. Yeah, I already felt someone will happen, and then damn, the truck is there. The important thing is, and what you did right now was very, very good. You just slowed down. A lot of people tend to turn right and then sacrifice the mirror for it. So the best thing, if something unexpected comes and the road gets narrow, that you slow down instead of turning right. Yes. Let's turn left here, links. Who has priority?
Oh,
everyone else, even pedestrians. Yeah. So yeah, the truck has priority. Even if he turns, let's wait for him. Yes, good. And now double check.
Left, right, left,
and blind spot check at the end. And you got a 10 out of 10 for turning here left. Great. Okay, and as well, we can't see if there are people walking out. Yeah, so we have to be careful. It's always crowded. So what I would recommend you, I would stay already with the foot over the brake. So be prepared for braking. You don't have to, but be prepared for it. Okay, now it looks better. Now you can put again gas again. Alright, an der nächsten Kreuzung fahren wir rechts. Good. Alright, nice blind spot check. And you turned into the lane B for the continuous line. That's important that you don't hit it. And now it's important that you get to the line, what you did, and stop here. Good. Because before, maybe you saw it, there is a triangular painted and there is a sensor in the floor.
Oh.
And if we don't get to it, it's like it will never turn green.
Right.
Yes. Right. Alright, here we go. Nice blind spot check done. And you can just turn because it was an arrow. And arrow means that everyone else has red and you can just check the blind spot and go for it. Yeah? Alright. Who has priority here?
We.
Yes, exactly. However, their car darted out right out of nothing. Damn it. Okay, but because we have the priority sign and there was the lowered curbstone, and that's both of it is a sign that, for example, this car or the following white one has to wait and we can go. Yes. Okay. Good. What is more difficult, driving with examiner or with camera?
Okay, so both
Both have its
first
challenges.
experience for me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you that you do it twice. Alright, let's change one lane left, please. Eine Spur nach links.
So with the examiner, I made it in the first go. I hope I can pull the same with the camera as well.
It doesn't matter today. Okay. Good. This guy has priority, and now we can make it before the next car appears. Good. What does this sign mean?
Autobahn. So we're entering
Yes,
Autobahn. Yes.
exactly. So I will be quiet. Or should we do it step by step together?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, okay. The first thing is please try to drive around 50 if the bend allows it. So now we're driving a bit slower, but that's totally fine. And after this curve, when the steering wheel is straight, let's wait. Now you can already indicate left and drive a bit faster, that you hit nearly 250 and have a first glance to the left. Now concentrate until the steering wheel is straight, and now we have to ask ourselves, is it free, yes or no, or can we accelerate? And I would say yes, because it's turning. Okay, all right, so you check everything, blind spot check, and with nice speed, gentle, you swipe out to the left. Awesome. And last but not least, you took the indicator off. That was quite good. Yes. I would always ask myself, can I accelerate? As well, even if I said it, is it free is the more natural thing. But if you think, is it free, then a lot of people tend to turn immediately. And keep in mind, we first have to accelerate. Alright, we can drive a bit faster. However, as a already experienced driver on that road, how you are, what sign comes out? 120 first. Yeah? 120, yeah. But we are not driving 120, so it's fine. But you were right. Afterwards, it was 100. Yes. So, in case we have to brake a little bit earlier, and not afterwards the sign. We have to have the 100 or a bit below before the sign. Okay. And now please switch one lane to the right. Good. And then we can go straight ahead. So quite common, they ask you to turn 2 lanes more, but actually we didn't went directly to TÜV. We still had to park and turn around. Yeah, that's why we drove more. And be aware that you don't get too close to the line on the right. Yes. Good. Right. So, for example, I would already let gas off and just let it roll now a bit, because we are exiting and it's a bit tough. How much lanes are turning into our direction right now? 2.
2, yeah,
so
right, okay.
Please change one to the right because you're in the overtaking mode. Good. You could see it because of the lines. We had thick lines and
right, exactly,
thin lines. Yeah. How fast are you now allowed to drive?
Oh, yeah, 50.
Yes. Spotted early that we can smoothly slow down. That was good. Okay. An der dritten Ampel rechts. He said at the third traffic light,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So there it definitely is a big advantage if you speak German. Then you can spot this easier. You don't have to think about it. And however, we had green with an arrow and still someone jumped out. Alright, there's a bus. So you slow down a little bit, just a bit, and glance through the corner.
Yeah.
No one there. Good. And then we can go ahead. An der Ampel rechts. Blind spot check to change. And then there is a continuous line and a short path where you can switch.
Yeah.
Exactly here. Yes, I was so happy that you did that one in exam 2. I saw, and then in my brain it's like, please don't drive over the continuous line,
Yeah.
please don't. But you made it smooth. It was good.
Yeah, I think that was my lucky day.
There was no. You're driving good actually, so you really deserved it. Okay, but where do we turn right now?
So to the right.
Yes, exactly. You have to indicate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Don't get confused, because it gets green, they start, but our traffic light is still red, so we have to wait here. Yes. And do you have to take care for pedestrians when you turn, or will they wait for you?
So it's an arrow sign, and they should wait.
They should wait. The only thing what we have to do now is that blind spot check. Exactly. Good. Yeah, alright, good. There was a bicycle in the blind spot, but he stayed behind, so it was okay. If he's staying behind and not by his side, it's okay how you did.
Yeah.
Okay, we go straight. Yeah, it's damn difficult in Frankfurt, yeah. But you had everything under control. And if the examiner says nothing, where do we have to go?
I'm straight.
Yes, exactly. It's always. If he doesn't say nothing, then you go straight ahead. The only exception is if it's not allowed. Yeah, then you have to ask in German.
Rechts oder links.
Yeah, exactly. Rechts oder links. Yes, and then he will tell you. And I would ask as well early if you see that sign here. But I think here we don't have it. You can just go. All right. How fast can we drive?
50 here.
Yes, so we'll drive a bit faster. So if it's possible, nothing there, then drive the correct speed.
Yeah.
However, take care, there might be limits ahead. Do you see it already?
Yeah, it's hidden something behind the trees.
Yeah, exactly. It's a trap. And how fast have we to drive?
30.
For how much meters?
100.
Exactly. It starts from now for 100 meters. There's probably a school or something, or a kindergarten. Yes, be aware, 100 meters haven't passed.
Yeah.
And there is the kindergarten actually. That's why we have to slow down. And once we have passed, we can drive a bit faster. Okay, that looks tricky. Wir fahren nach links. So, yes, we have to turn left. Let's spot where is it possible to turn left. Yes, the first one. Good. All right. I would have checked to the right too. Someone could have come out and then they would have priority, yes?
Right.
But you saw it good. We were just allowed to turn left and not straight in that. Okay? Good. Then we go, I think we still go straight ahead.
Yes.
After the traffic light turns green, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, die zweite Straße rechts. That was the first one,
Yeah.
and the second is coming ahead. Maybe a bit early. It's okay, it doesn't matter if you indicate already. The important is that you check the blind spot before you cross the bicycle lane, yeah? Good. Okay, that was nice. And what type of zone are we entering?
30.
Yes, 30 zone and one-way road.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's quite tiny, so be aware of your mirror on both sides. And we go straight ahead. ahead we have a dead end. How do you call it normally?
Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. Is it in English or
it's French?
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. We are allowed to enter. Just be aware that probably later you have to turn around. Exactly. That's the next task. So please go ahead. And then the examiner said, suchen Sie sich einen Ort zum Wenden. Be careful with your mirror here. Yes. Oh, and that's tricky with that car part here. All right, let's have a stop and just stay here for a second. Please stop here. The first thing what we have to do is check left, right, left, that there is no one coming, yeah? And now what I would recommend you think first before you execute, yeah? Obviously we can't wait that long in an exam, but how would you do it right now?
So, okay, I would just go a little bit straight and then I would try to do a reverse
turn reverse or go first in one of these two corners?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. We can also then take a left, for example, and then take a reverse and then take a right turn and then go out.
Yeah, I would do the same. But now we have some pedestrians, but I would indicate already that everyone knows what you want to do. So very important that you check both sides as well. There could come bicycles and they're much faster. So even if they're far away, they can be in the next moment here, because they have a higher speed. Okay, good. Then let's check and the blind spot check. Nice. Nice and straight. Okay, good. And you go in the back mirror. And important, before you start, look backwards. Exactly. Good. Now you can use the camera, you can use the mirror, but the main vision should be backwards and really use the space. It will be easier later to turn out. So until you're half to the parked car. A bit more. A little bit more. Yes, a bit more. And okay. Now you should make it. Again, he has to indicate, check again everything, and turn the steering wheel totally left. If you hit the curbstone, or if you get too close, we go backwards again a little bit. Okay, first look backwards, and now try have a look on your left that we don't get too close to the car. All right, that was good. And last blind spot check, and then we go out. Okay, important is if it's that tiny, we have been here actually in the exam, that you take your time, and if it takes more turns, doesn't matter. Okay.
So here, links or rechts?
Nice, you spotted it. We turn left. We are not allowed to turn straight because of the sign ahead. So carefully approach, check no bicycles, then no one on the road, and finally the blind spot check. Good. All right. Okay, that looks tricky. We go ahead. Hopefully the truck lets us pass. It doesn't get in front of us, the one on the right. So now I would first stop to see, really stop. If he's not moving, all right, then go ahead. But let's wait for this guy as well. Better wait here, and if he wants to make the turn, you go a little bit right to give him space in case. All right, okay, let's check again. They're still waiting. All right, now everything is free, we can go. All right, so very important, if it was clear that he stopped, but stop too to give him the chance to go, that the examiner doesn't tell you yes, that's that you have to how do you say that he doesn't say that you force the truck to stop. Let's turn first right here a little bit. Let's turn frontwards in it. Okay, good. And now she parked too. Sorry, we parked behind that car, I think. So let's drive now a little bit reverse. I just wanted to let her drive away, that we have it easier. Okay, let's drive out. Sorry. Yes, now it's everything free. Good. All right, then let's park behind that car reverse.
Okay. All right, so that's already
indicate. Good. And now, important thing is that you're close, between 50 centimeters and 1 meter. That is perfect. And we drive mirror to mirror. Okay. Good. All right. Then you go into reverse. You look backwards and try to drive backwards until the B pillar is at the end of the car. There you stop, and now important that you check everything around. No one's coming, because the left nose will turn into the coming traffic, and then look backwards. All right, with the camera it's easy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We have our certain points here, but if you're watching this, keep in mind every car reacts a little bit different. So if you drive another car, then it might be another point where you have to turn back. Yeah. All right. Keep the steering wheel like it is. Just trust, you won't hit the curb stone. A bit more, and damn, like a pro. Like a pro, I swear to you. What do you say to the examiner now?
So I'm done.
Yeah, in German?
Ich bin fertig.
Yes, ich bin fertig. So I'm checking the blind spot, open the door, and it's like that close. That close. Perfect. All right, so you can go ahead. Nice. That was the last task out of 3. So important now is that he checked the blind spot before he drives out. Good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Now we are going back to my driving school where we ended, but don't make mistakes until now. We still have something hard to go. Here we have priority, but the important sign is here. In 200 meter pops up what?
Autobahn.
Autobahn, exactly. And that one is a tough one. Happily, I was able to help you in that exam, because that was really tough. So don't drive over the continuous line first. See if he makes a space. But give some space, exactly, and you see he disappears. So don't be panic and drive all the continuous line. So take your time, check what is going on. All right, now we have 2 lanes. Use the left-hand one, please. And here we have priority over that lane on the left, so you can go ahead, already indicate left, and stick to your lane in the left-hand side. Good. And now first check if you accelerate. Can we accelerate? Yes. Then accelerate. And then switch 1 lane left, please, with the blind spot. Don't drive too fast. And 1 lane more, please. Check. Good. Nice. And even the sun came out. So now just turn out to 80. If not, it will start to rain again. All right. You see, that was really tough because we had to turn several lanes, and then at the end it's limited by the continuous line, but you did that quite good now, and in exam too, remember. All right. What came up to your head when you knew you were driving back to driving school?
I thought I made it, but like they say in Germany, you should not expect much until
you pass the 60 sign. Yes, exactly. That is one of the traps. Okay, and then there is the next one, because the Frankfurt sign does tell us from now on it's 50 because we're entering Frankfurt. Okay, 50 is okay. 46 as well. Now let's try 50. So there is something you really have to keep in mind. So you're already celebrating in your brain, but no, you have to take care, and you're too fast now. Yes, stick with 50. All right, let's change 1 lane to the right. Eine Spur nach rechts. Good. Okay. Nice. And we have again 50 signs, but actually they're not necessary because we are already inside the city. It's just to give someone a quick heads up that they don't drive too fast. Before about it. There are several lanes, however they're quite far, so in this case it's okay if you drive to the first. Normally you should to the second. Normally you should always stop at the first line, but in that case it's more far than 20 meters and go through the first, just in case someone wants to come out here out of Frankfurt ferry, then we can let him in, but that's not the case, so it's fine that you drove here in that particular case to the first line. But if they're more than, or they're more closer, then better stop at the first approaching. Okay. You have driven already, since these 2 weeks?
Yes, so 3 times actually. I took the rental car.
Yes, so even if they have a limit of 1 year, so you have to have the driver license normally for a year to rent a car. How did you manage it?
So yeah, like you mentioned, so it's a trick because my driving license is like 2 weeks old, and not all the providers they offer.
Turn right here, sorry, but after the continuous line. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. So I was saying, so not all the car rental providers, they offer you car within first year of your driver's license. And then I was doing some search on the internet, then I found one vendor, and then I just went there and booked a car and then drove.
Let's turn left. Perfect. Great. All right, and then we can turn here left. Okay, and here we are back at the driving school, and the exam is well ended here, but we have to be careful because here a final last task, we have to check that there was no one there, exactly no one coming out from the right, and then blind spot check to the left, don't forget that, and then we can pass. All right, then you can go ahead, and then you can turn in front of the parking entry actually, or you can stop here. Blind spot check, stay on the right hand side, and then drive backwards better, that we are inside the area of having a short stop of 3 minutes. So exactly, you can use now the camera too. You have looked backwards, exactly. Let's pass a little bit more, a bit closer, and now we have passed as well the no parking sign. And we're inside the range where we can stop. Maybe drive 20 centimeters more backwards. All right, perfect. And now how to stop the car? P, handbrake up, and you have to turn off the key, exactly, and then turn it a little bit more. Yes, now the steering wheel is locked. Okay, then that was very good. Thank you that you joined. Do you have some final words for all the guys who have exam tomorrow?
Yeah, I would say just stick to the basics. Don't try anything fancy. Trust your instructor. So whatever Dario has mentioned, or like the way he broke down the complex procedures into the simpler steps, stick to that, and then you would be through the exam.
I would say so too. Then thank you very much, and I wish you a great day.
Thank you, Dario.
All right, goodbye until the next time.